Joe Biden gave the commencement speech at historically black college Morehouse in Atlanta and told the graduates how they're going to face the threat of murder in the streets and how difficult it is to succeed in America if you're black. I think I understand why a lot of people walked out and a lot of the black graduates turned their back on the president. Instead of encouraging them, he victimized them. I don't think it's going to help his polling numbers. Well, I don't know if you saw this, but Biden, in an attempt to scoop up the black vote that he has been losing week by week by week, gave the commencement graduation address at Morehouse College in Atlanta, which is a historically black college. And I watched the speech, and it was so insulting to these kids that have worked their butts off to get their diplomas. And he talked about how racist America is and how they're not going to be able to succeed because of racism, because of what happened to George Floyd, and on and on and on. And instead of encouraging them to go out and win in the world and take your diploma and start a business and be somebody, he talked about how they are victims of the white supremacy in America. And it was such a downer. I mean, I literally watched the speech. Listen to what he said. You missed your high school graduation. You started college just as George Floyd was murdered. And there was a reckoning on race. It's natural to wonder if democracy you hear about will actually work for you. What is democracy? That black men are being killed in the streets? What is democracy? The trail of broken promises that still leaves black communities behind? What is democracy? You have 10 times better than anyone else. You have to be 10 times better, talking to the graduates, than anyone else to get a fair shot. Most of all, what does it mean? As you've heard before, to be a black man who loves his country, even if they don't love him back. I mean, he's talking about how hopeless it is in America to be black and how there's no chance of success because of racism. No wonder the graduates, many of them in the audience, turn their backs on him.
Yep.
Boy, if he thinks this victimhood speech is going to get the black vote, it goes back to that "you ain't black" speech. Remember?
Exactly. If you have to decide whether to vote for me or Trump, you ain't black. Well, I guess I'm not black. And you know what? I don't even have, it's not even a decision that I have to, it's not even I have to decide, ooh, Joe or Trump. No, it's going to be Trump. Barry, all he had to do was go saying, look what you achieved. Good for you. Now go out into society, be doctors, be lawyers, be airline.
Be a winner.
Be airline pilots, join the military. Join the workforce, become the next scientist that break through with brain surgery, be the next one that creates and innovates the new technology that will benefit the world. I mean, I could have done a better job, but no, he goes.
Hold it. You just did a better job.
Exactly.
On the spot, with no.
Yeah, I didn't even write it down. Right?
Somebody wrote a speech for him.
Yes.
That, you poor people. It's such a shame you have a college degree in a country that hates you. You'll never succeed. You got to be 10 times better. And black men just like you are being murdered in the streets every day. Oh my God, how depressing and how untrue.
That's exactly it. Oh yeah, he's right. I'm such a victim. I can't amount to anything. Because he just said that I can't do it. No, I can't do it. So I'm not going to be good at anything. How did I even get here? How did I graduate? I know they only gave it to me because of DEI. I didn't work for it. I didn't put in the hard work. I didn't the sweat, the tears, the pain, the endless nights of studying. I didn't do any of that. I'm here because of DEI, and Joe Biden says that I'm a victim because the world, America specifically, is trying to kill me. But none of them.
Hold it. That's exactly the speech.
Yes.
No wonder
Yes.
they turned their backs, and some of them even walked out.
Yeah. Sure
I
did.
mean, it's the worst graduation speech in history.
Yes. I'm wondering, did he even recognize and notice that people were leaving? And did he even see the people that had their backs turned to him? Because he's so oblivious to his surroundings. I don't even think he was aware that they were turning their backs on him.
He was squinting pretty hard trying to read the prompter, so I doubt it.
Yeah. And then there was one time I know you're out there. He made a statement saying that because they're all black, so he can't really see them because they're all black. I mean, Joe Biden, I'm like, what in the world? If President Trump ever said anything remotely close to that, it would be nuclear explosion. I mean, it would go ballistic. Talking about rioting.
Don't underestimate the backlash, Will. If polling numbers hold in November, Biden's going to get the lowest black vote for a Democrat national candidate in something like 40 or 50 years. Mm-hmm. It's that bad.
Yep. Ever since before LBJ.
It continues to drop because, what Trump said, are you better off now than you were 4 years ago? That's all he's got to say every day. And everyone's going to go, no, I'm not. And I voted for the guy because I was told, vote for him or I ain't black. I ain't buying that anymore.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't even see that video, Barry. It was on the Breakfast Club, and a lot of black people watched the Breakfast Club. But a lot of people never even seen that video. Because the only reason why I found that out, because I was doing Man on the Street, and I forget exactly where I was at, but I was talking to this black dude that hate Trump, and he supported Joe Biden. And I said, but Joe Biden said, you ain't black if you vote for Trump. And he said, Joe Biden never said that. He never said that. I'm like, this is how they control people. And with the whole social dilemma on social media, allowing certain people to see certain things, they're pushing their narrative. They push it out there to allow people to only get wind of certain information, and they block the rest. So there's millions of people, even to this day, Barry, that have never even seen that video and would argue to say that Joe Biden never even said it because of the manipulation, especially through social media.
That's really discouraging because that was an incredible racist thing to say.
Oh, yeah.
And oh my goodness.